A dynamic table references the DCI item and the parts inside it. It can also reference an SVG item created in Adobe Illustrator. To create a dynamic table, go over to the right docked menu, click on the dynamic table icon, and draw where you want the table. So here I'm just pressing the left mouse button and dragging out a bounding box. You can see that a table is being created, but it's not yet dynamic. In the right docked menu, you'll see the Dynamic tab open. Make the table dynamic by pressing the toggle button, and then drag to the item that you want to make it dynamic from. You can use the drag to pick button here. You can also use the dynamic icon in the corner of the table, which does exactly the same thing. Text in the dynamic table shrinks to fit immediately, but you can change the preferences. Go over to the Text tab and choose any font that you want. You can also see that there's a minimum and maximum font size. There's spacing, and you can wrap your characters or wrap your words. You can set the line limit, and you can also add an ellipses. In the Dynamic tab, you can also change the layout to a flipped table or to a grid, depending on what style you want to display your information. You can also add metadata to the DCI item, which will be displayed in the dynamic table. Click on the part, and you can see a new tab has appeared, the Metadata tab. Now you can add a header, and you can add some information into that header. You can see that the information has been added into the dynamic table into that part. And if I want to add it into another part, I can simply go to that part, choose the name, and then add some more information. Pressing the Enter button will save that information into the DCI item and also populate the dynamic table. You can see here I've got a number of columns which I can display in my dynamic table. By default, all of the columns are set to show. But say I only want to display the part name, the color name, and my new header. I can just select them, and in the order that I select them, they'll appear on my sheet. I can resize my dynamic table by dragging the corners of the table, and I can also rotate it.